Good morning, Mrs. Ruby. Your coffee smells delightful.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the Ashes to Rubies podcast. I was like, do you have any thoughts? I just have a thought. My thought was like, sometimes when Christians say things, it makes me giggle.
Like
when they're praying and they are asking and demanding the heavens to build a hedge of protection around me. A hedge. I can see through a hedge. I want more than a hedge. Or
did that make you chuckle the other day? Our friend said his hedge was like moving so much. He like looked and there was like a turkey that jumped out of it. But the whole hedge was like moving. It was not coping.
I don't want a protection, a hedge protection.
The hedge was not coping with the turkey.
And then sometimes they
that's
say
right out of the Bible.
That is out of the Bible. But a tower, a wall, like a guardian angel.
Maybe they had different kinds of hedges.
Maybe they have a very different hedge. Maybe there's thistles in the hedge. Maybe there's some thorny hedges. I always chuckle when they quote the Bible that we are the head and not the tail. I'm like, I always think like, there's some tails in this room. Like, I can point them out. Who hasn't been a tail?
We tail each other.
Yes, we do. All right, it's Thursday, delivery day. You got some deliveries. Saw some new ones come in today.
I'm not the delivery person.
We're not the delivery guy today.
Well, if I am, I'm usually asked.
Well,
it's not assumed.
I think the James will do the deliveries today. I think there's two.
Oh. Okay.
All right, it is April the 20th. We are live from the epicenter of Casa Ruby.
The satisfaction you get out of living a sober life is made up of a lot of little things, but they add up to a satisfactory and happy life. You take out of life what you put into it. So I'd say to people coming into AA, don't worry about what life will be like without liquor. Just stick along and a lot of good things will happen to you. And you'll have that feeling of quiet satisfaction and peace and serenity and gratitude for the grace of God. Is my life becoming really worth living? Meditation for the day. There are two paths, one up and one down. We have been given free will to choose either path. We are captains of our souls to this extent only. We can choose the good or the bad. Once we have chosen the wrong path, we go down and down eventually to death. But if we choose the right path, we go up and up until we come to the resurrection day. On the wrong path, we have no power for good because we do not choose to ask for it. But on the right path, we are on the side of good, and we all have the power of God's Spirit behind us.
Man, the head, not the tail. Too bad. It all makes sense now. I can, when you were reading the first part of that, I was picturing myself thinking about like I don't think I could ever picture my life without alcohol. The first time I got help in treatment, I think I went in 2003, maybe 2002, and it was like due to the other drugs, my life was unmanageable, and then I quickly found out without any substances, my life is even more unmanageable. Like wow, and then I really like that there are two paths, and it's like I have a choice. Is that a daily choice? I think there's a daily choice to connect to what path you're on, but I think we're very limited in our choosing. That's what I've come to understand. It's like in addiction, I didn't choose whether to drink or not. That's part of addiction, is that I don't have any choices. And then in recovery, it's like I make a choice to live a life faithful to God. I live on the shore of faith. And then from there, you kind of lose your choices, except in a way, like my choice today is to connect to God and be guided by his love and power.
Yeah, I would say that's the choice. Like, do I choose to connect to God, or am I running from God?
Today I had trouble with that in the morning. Like I had to listen to my snooze alarm too many times, and I'm like, that doesn't. The benefit of that is very right then and there. And is it even a benefit? like I don't even know. I don't know what the benefits of snooze or
No
or
benefits of
mocha.
snooze.
Mocha. Stop. It was a squirrel. I saw it. But the ups and downs of the path that we've chosen, I think, is a valid encouragement today. Is that there are going to be ups and downs today. That could happen. It could happen right after we press stop. It could happen on the drive. But there are going to be ups and downs, low spots and high spots. But I think the path that we've chosen is the untraumatic life. And there's emotional sobriety. There's the power of God that solves all of our problems. At some point, our problems will be solved. And some of these problems are to help strengthen and grow us in God's love and God in our faith, in trusting and relying upon God. But there are going to be ups and downs. It's not a curse. It's just, that's what's going to happen. It's a promise. So can I rely on the path that I've chosen to get me through the ups and the downs?
Do you want me to pray?
Pray.
I pray that I may be in the stream of goodness. I pray that I may be on the right side, on the side of all good in the universe.
Amen. May you pack your bags into the stream of life today. Keep the peace, be of good behavior. We will see you at the Upper Room Recovery Meeting tonight. If you're in Ottawa, 7:30 at the Booch Pit.